Hello once again, my loyal followers. Your favorite freakish storyteller is back to read you another fable. Today's tale is about a horribly treated woman who works hard to make her dreams come true and marry a wealthy and handsome prince. She must win the prince over by fitting her foot inside a slipper and defying her antagonistic stepfamily. Now you're probably asking, hold on, I think I know this story, don't I? And to that I say,
Shut up! Never interrupt my storytelling.
but also yes and no. While today's movie is a retelling of the classic story Cinderella, this film is from the perspective of one of the antagonistic stepsisters, who just might have more in common with Cinderella than you might think. And that leads us to today's review of the 2025 horror film, The Ugly Stepsister. The Amelia Blichfeld movie stars Leah Myron as Elvira. Her mother, played by Anne Deltorp, marries into a new family that includes Elvira's new stepsister Agnes, played by Thea Sophie Locknace. Shortly after Elvira and her mother discover their new family members do not have the money to support them financially, Elvira figures the next best thing for her to do is to marry Prince Julian, played by Isaac Komaroff. Not only does Elvira's mother support her daughter's efforts to win over the prince, but she uses what little money she has to transform her daughter in nearly every way possible to meet the prince's and that time period's standards of beauty, with the end goal in mind of securing success and fortune for the family. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, what's so scary about a Cinderella story? And to that I say,
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck did I say about interrupting my storytelling?
but to answer your question, Cinderella is certainly not a horror story on its own. But change the viewpoint to someone who goes through so many sacrifices, it becomes an upsetting and unnerving horror show. Let me explain. A horror show is pretty much what Elvira's so-called makeover turns out to be. I mean, this movie already has some pretty nasty and gruesome special effects in it, but throw in a hard nose job, a to-go tapeworm, and an icing so bitterly unpleasant it would make my eyes want to fade out for days, and you got yourself a fairy tale so freakishly unsettling it would make the Grimm brothers smile sinisterly in their graves. Many people praise this movie for its use of special effects because it actually used very minimal CGI and a ton of practical effects in it. I both love this process and I love the fact that it was done during these modern times, where too often production companies are quick to just use CGI for all their effects, and it doesn't come off as impressive. The audience doesn't need to believe that what they're seeing is real, not as much as they want it to be cool and interesting to look at. And the effects in this movie are very well done, not because they're super realistic, but because they're impactful and had a lot of hard work put into it. This movie even made me see Agnes, the Cinderella of this picture, as the villain. She's not even super evil or anything. I just feel really bad for Elvira and all the horrible shit she's put through. I love body horror a lot because for me, it's like sour candy, really sour and sweet candy. It stings, but it's so juicy and delicious, you endure it. You appreciate that it's bitter. And this movie is bloody bitter in all the sweet ways. Much like body horror, it's horrific as hell, but that's why you take it in the first place. I'll give this film 9 cat lives, because we should count ourselves lucky films like these are still being made with as much love and as much cruel creativity. So that's my review of The Ugly Stepsister. Did you agree or disagree? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, slay that like button, subscribe, and of course, sorry, when is my next review, you may ask? Well,
What the fuck did I say about interrupting me?